Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to The Part. Now, what's good for your mind, what's good for your body, and what's good for your heart? Of course, it's cardio. It's really important to keep moving just a little bit every day. Now, don't forget, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. So let's start off nice and gently with parallel feet, hip distance apart, and just take a little bit of a stretch before we get moving, just to wake that body up. Rotate those shoulders up and down 4 times, 2. And 3, lifting tall out of that waist and that spine. 4, we take it into the arms and stroke that chest. Breath in and breath out as you open that chest. 3, and we go for 4. We go nice and wide all the way to the sky and open wide. Feel that breadth across the chest. Breath in on the top and breath out as you come down. 3, and again 4. Take a little shake down and just relax those shoulders and those arms, heavy shoulders, and just breeze them up to the shoulder, to the ears, and relax them and shake it down. Flicking those hands, rotating those wrists, waking up those elbows and waking up that whole shoulder joint. Just taking one contraction in that tummy as I step the feet together. I pull my hands into my tummy to feel it contracting to the back of the spine as I soften those knees, squeezing those glutes underneath me and pulling up to open that chest to look towards the sky. Don't drop my head right back. I'm just waking up everything here. Breath in to stand tall, breath out to contract, and I pull my hands just to feel that tummy sucking in nice and deep, really working those core muscles. Breath in and breath out to peel myself up, squeezing those shoulder blades down and back to open up that chest fully and bringing myself straight into that standing tall line. Reaching up, a little bit of a side bend, pulling up before we go down into that soft side bend and pulling up. Now remember, when you do that plie and you soften those knees, they are in parallel line directly over those toes so that we don't put extra stress twisting in those kneecaps. Be very careful to keep nice and parallel lines. Up and over, just making that lovely rainbow. And then finally lifting tall, and as you soften the knees, look over that shoulder nice and gently. Keep the hips facing the front and just get that little twist in that waist. Look over that shoulder to wake up that neckline and come back to your center. Bring those feet nice and safely together, and let's just wake up those feet by pulsing heel one at a time, alternating from foot to foot, holding onto those core muscles and standing nice and tall, and then closing those heels back to the floor and pulling up in those kneecaps and flexing those feet so that you really feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Really concentrating on standing tall, tummies in, tailbones under, shoulders down, long necks, relax as well as you stand nice and tall. There's a lot to think about here. And then release and give everything a lovely shake. Okay, so let's get a little bit of cardio going. So we're just going to take a little bit of a pulse on the spot from one foot to the other. Keep the tummy pulling in all the time. Keep squeezing those glutes. And then we're going to take it a little bit deeper in a minute by taking a little step apart and together and apart and together and apart and together and apart and together. And now we're going to take it into the hips. This is so good for the waist. Keep the feet nice and planted, hip distance apart, hands on the hips so you can feel the hip stretching sideways, not backwards and poking out your tailbone. Keep it nice and tucked underneath you, tummy in, tailbone under, and stretch. And 2 and 3, let's add some arms. Let's go with the arms from side to side like a windscreen wiper. Here we go, flex the hands. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Let's go the hips the same way as the hands this time. You notice that way was the opposite, so I had a little bit of a lean from one side to the other. This time I'm going to go the same way. We're going to go hips the same way this time. So I feel the stretch in that contraction here, contracting those obliques as I take the arms with the hips the same way. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Keep the shoulders down. Now slowly we're going to take those arms all the way up to the sun, to reach for the sky. Keep it going and feel that reach out of that waist. Building on that cardio as we go. Keep it there, keep breathing. The breath out is on the main action. So my breath in as I transfer with the hip from one side to the other, and the breath out is as I actually reach to that side. Don't think about it too much, just keep breathing. Now let's do it all the way down. And 2, keep going. 3, with the head for 5 and 6 and 7, and down below for 1 and 2. Keep Keep it moving all the time. Take a break if you need to, that's okay. Keep it going. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 8. Come down. And 2, and 3. You're going to feel this. And 5, and 6, and 7. Let's take a double pulse. 1 to the side, and 2 to the side. Other side you go, double hit, hit. Now keep it moving, keep it going without stopping. Keep it going, keep it going. For 5, and 6, and 7. Let's do singles up. 1, and 2, and 3. Up on 4, come down. And 2, and 3. Now double hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6. You can feel this in the waist. It goes up with singles. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Double hit last time. 1. Keep pulling up. If you get stitch, take a breather. Stretch tall and come back in for 5, and 6, and 7. Let's change it. Now, we've done all of that work around that waist. We really need to stretch out, even if you're not getting stitch. We stretch to the big star shape. And we reach nice and wide with those feet. Nice and high, wide, high V with the hands, as if you're trying to touch your ceiling or the sky, wherever you happen to be. And then we come back together. We do that again. We keep alternating from one foot to the other. So we lead with the other foot. It goes reach and come back and back. We're stepping from one foot to the other all the time. So we're going up, up and down. Change the leading foot and come back. Reach it up and come back, and reach it up. Feel that big stretch. That's going to release any stitch you may have had from that first exercise. Let's do it going backwards as if you're going to fly. So we step back, back and come down. Onto the toes if you can, otherwise just step onto the flat foot to begin with and come back. Let's do that again. Flat foot, opening that chest in that low star stretch and come back. Other foot, really stretching out and come back. We can do it sideways on the spot and come back to my center. Sideways and come back to the center. Twice more. Reach it out and come back. Reach it out and come back. Let's make our little sequence with that. We go forwards and come back. Other foot forwards and come back 4 times. Reach it out and step back. Reach it out and step back. Reach back and come back. Back and come back to your center. Reach it back and come back to center. Keep alternating from foot to foot. We go center and center. Wide center and close center. Wide center and close the center. Wide center. Let's do it on the toes. Onto the demi point and come back. So notice I'm stepping up onto the toes twice and I'm coming back onto the flat foot. Here we go. We go. Up, up. Change the foot as you lead and up again and reach and up again. Let's step back onto the toes if you can. If onto the toes is hard, keep it onto the flat foot. And again, one more. Reach, open that chest. We go wide and in. Really stretch out, working those inner thighs as well. Reach it tall and out. And now we're going to do heel, heel and come back to center. That's quite a tricky one. Make sure you keep the weight right over the heel, tummy in, arms reach forward to help with the balance so you don't fall forwards. We go open the arms and come back. Open the arms and come back. And alternate from foot to foot and go again. Now backwards is not really okay on the heels, so we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it to the toes. It's up, up and up, up. Again, up, up and up. Let's go back to the heels for the side. Heel side and heel to the side. It's stretching out those calves and stretching out those calves. Well done. Let's have a little bit of a change. So now we've done that big stretching cardio. We've done that windscreen wiper and hip cardio. We're going to do a little bit of a twist. Okay, so heel and toe and heel and toe. Coming back on one leg to the center of the side and open, side and open, bring it back. Keep the knees nice and soft as you go. Bit quicker and quicker. And 1, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you've got that, we're going to do a little extra. We're going to go heel, toe, heel, lift, heel, toe, heel, in, heel, toe, heel, lift, heel, toe. Keep it moving, heel, toe, once more each side. Keep it going. Use that twist, pulling up and breathing all the way. Can you do both heels and toes, and both heels and toes, and in, again, back to where you started, other way, heels and toes, and heels and toes, and go back to where you started, little bit quicker that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, heels, toes, keep it going and come back. Once more each way, get the whole body moving, arms wrapping around you. One more this way, and come back. Let's start again. We go slow, 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 lift, in, 2, 3, come together, and a heel, toe, heel, lift, heel, toe, heel rather, into center, double time, that version, in it comes, and heel, toe, heel, up, in, both feet together, 2, 3, and in, and here's the tricky one, get that heel lift, it goes both feet together, lift, in, other way, heel, toe, lift, and in, try it one more time, this way, 2, 3, 4, go, lift, and back, keep the weight, pull that tummy in, and come back. Okay, now we take it into a jump, a little bit more cardio, don't jump if it's not for you, we go, a 1, a 2, a 3, stop, a 1, a 2, a 3, center, a 1, a 2, a 3, stop, a 1, a 2, arms high is harder, you go 1, and 2, and 3, stop, a 1, a 2, a 3, center, a 1, a 2, a 3, stop, a 1, a 2, a 3, keep it moving, breathe down nice and slowly, gently pulsing from foot to foot. Oh, I felt that in my heart there, I feel great, my mind feels relaxed, with all that focusing on my body, I feel great. So I'm going to do a little final stretch. Reaching nice and tall. Breath in through the nose to stand parallel feet, hip distance apart. Breath out to open those arms. Chin reaches gently down to the chest. I look down at my toes. I reach into my soft knee, flat back. Open up my chest to look way beyond my toes. Reaching those arms behind me. Breath out. Breath in, I contract backwards, pulling that tummy to the back of the spine. Peel myself up, nice and gently, one vertebrae at a time with the out breath, lifting those shoulders and that head at the same time, rotating those elbows, rotating the whole arm. Nice deep breath and give it a bit of a shake. If you like that video, don't forget, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe.